Would you like to have a quick and easy way for people to be able to support your work, like a tip jar or a buy me a coffee page? Luckily, it is really simple to do in Kajabi. This is a page that I've created with a couple of quick and easy offers in Kajabi, so that if you have found my Kajabi tutorials helpful, you could buy me a coffee, buy me a little surprise and something fancy, or my favorite Earl Grey boba. And maybe you love the work that I'm doing so much that you want to join my easy $99 a year support access membership. So I've created this page with some offers on there for people mainly who are visiting me through YouTube and who have enjoyed my tutorials or videos or other content that I create for free. I've had a few people ask me about it, and I thought I would create this page for two reasons. A, if you would like to buy me a coffee, I would be forever grateful. Flat white is my favorite. But if you would like this template so that you can create your own support or buy me a coffee page in Kajabi, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. And if you comment template please below in the comments, then I will send you this exact template so that you can see how it is set up and customize it, make it your own, and be able to follow along with this tutorial to create your own support buy me a coffee page. So let's go and take a look firstly at what I have done in the background for these offers here, where I've got one that is a set amount, or two that are a set amount, and one that is a you choose your own payment amount. So if we click on this, that we can see that a pop-up checkout is going to come up. It will show the price. There is an option to add a message, and there is a payment method as well. So someone can send caffeine. So I'm going to show you how I've got all of this set up. And I'm also going to show you how I have got this mystery, surprise, and delight. This is basically a pay what you want offer. So I've got this set up where it is a minimum of $1, but you can put in however much you want. I will not be opposed if you would like to, say, put $1 million, but even $1 would be really nice support. But this way it is optional for your customer, your person who's enjoyed your content, to be able to just give you a little tip, a little donation, whatever amount they choose, and also leave a message if they want to. I've added a couple of options here because I think that having the choose what you want as well as a couple of other options is a really nice idea if someone just wants to do something really quickly and easily and not have to worry about choosing the amount. One of the negatives that I've heard about choosing the amount is sometimes it can feel stressful for people to choose an amount that feels appropriate. So this way you're giving some context and some options, and then this one is opening it up if someone wants to give a little bit more. I also do think it's a really great idea to have a paid offer on your support page. I'm probably also going to add my one-on-one Kajabi consult offer to this page, even though that is a lot more expensive, just because the majority of people who are coming to this page have likely come from YouTube or somewhere similar where they have already had a sample or been able to watch my free content, my free tutorials. So they might be like, okay, I now know that there is an option if I want to get personal support. So this is the page. Now, how all of this works in the back end to have those offers that come up so you can choose what you want. Firstly, we're going to look at this strong flat white. So this is where you are setting the amount. So this is very similar to a normal offer, except we do not have any products. You could potentially add a product to this if you want to really kind of go above and beyond and have surprise someone, not tell them that they're going to get it. But if you have a mini course or something, maybe a digital download product, an ebook, something that you want to give, you can also add that here and that person will get access to it. But let them know that they've got it because they may not think. One of the things to consider when doing offers like this, and any offers that don't have any products, is you don't want to send someone to the members product library because there's nothing for them to see. I mean, if they've already purchased something in the past, they may see what they already have, but you can send them either to an existing landing page or a custom thank you page. In this case, I wanted to just set this up really quickly and easily and show you an alternative to creating a full thank you landing page. I think a thank you landing page can be nice. You can put a video on it and do some more things with it. But this custom thank you page means you can do it in like 20 seconds flat. And this is what that page is going to look like. It's very, very simple, and you can choose the button. Now, this thank you page, the look of this page is actually organized in the website area thank you page. So you might see some text on there, but that will be replaced by whatever you put into this box. So you can add things in there if you want to, but this is just a way to keep it simple and easy. At some point, I probably will create a fancier thank you page with a video on it, but this is good for now. As well, with an offer like this, where there is no product and no library, I always choose none. I actually always choose none in this post-purchase email anyway, because I hate how the default and custom email is really clunky to build, and it has those Kajabi buttons, and it's just not as flexible and customizable. You can't add graphics or things like that. So I usually choose none, but then I make sure to send an email in the automations. In this case, I actually have 2 email automations. 1 to send a thank you to the customer, and 2 to send an email to myself so that I know that someone has given me some support, and also to include their message. So we're going to have a look at that one first. So in this one, this is an email. The automation is when offer is purchased, then send an email. And this one is going to my team. So you can have multiple email addresses in here. I've got this one going to myself, and you can choose this to say whatever you want. You're the only person who's going to see this. So this is saying that first name, the person's name, just sent some support with a kind message. Now this field here is actually that add a message field. So to add that in here, you can come into personalize, and then you just need to find this add a message field, which is the one that we have on the checkout, that someone can add that message if they want to. I've put it in italics, so it's really easy to see. That is the message that they've sent. And then a little reminder to myself to think of them the next time I go and get coffee or my favorite boba tea, Mishwe. So that's this email here. But then I've also got one that is going out to the customer, and that is just saying to the person, thank you so much, appreciate it. And it's just a quick, simple message that I created just so that they do get an email confirmation and they get to feel special as well, because that's what this is all about. Now, one other thing, when you are doing these, if you're not putting them anywhere else on your site, you don't actually need to create a checkout. But you may remember back here on this Fuel Me Up, and this is also on all these other offers, the actual wording on the button is different on each offer. So to do that, we do need to go into the checkout, even though we're not actually setting up the checkout page. So with this here, we go into design, and we can change this action button text to be whatever we want it to be. You will be prompted to put the wording in for that when you create the offer the first time. But if you didn't do that or you want to change it, this is where you actually get that button that's going to show up here. So that is done in the checkout, but you might notice as well in my checkout, there's nothing else in there because the only thing that's showing up is the picture, which is attached to the offer. And that is coming up because this will show in the pop-up checkout. So if you don't have anything in the pop-up checkout here, like if you don't have an image, it is going to put this kind of ugly gray box, which you definitely don't want to have. So do an image. This wording here, the buy me a coffee, I'm going to show you where you can adjust that, because sometimes we've got the wording here. We don't want it to say the same thing 3 times. So we're going to come back and I'll show you where you can adjust that. So we're going to come back into the offer. So this is where the offer title is going to be, the strong flat white. This is the part that shows up here with the coffee icon, and the actual bit where it says buy me a coffee. We are going to go into pricing, and this is your price text override field. So when we go to this custom phrase to describe the price of this offer, we don't need to, because this is just being used in this pop-up checkout, to actually put the price on as well, because this price is going to show up right here. So we can just put the wording that we want, and you can adjust that. So you can adjust this wording here in the actual offer title, and then this bit that comes up here is in the price override. It is the price text override field. And if we take this one off and we just save without it, it does say something different when you first go into it. I don't think it says price text override. It says custom price text. So add custom price text optional is what you want. And then you would go and put that in there. It is going to suggest the price like the actual amount. But in this situation, for these offers, I think it looks better without it. I did play around with it, but because the price is here, it's nice and clear, and that just is simple and puts that up in that place. So this is why it's a really good idea to actually go to your page and play around, preview it, and see what this comes up like to make sure that you are happy with it. But those are the 3 places to adjust everything that I have adjusted for this offer, and it's exactly the same with this one. I've just changed the wording slightly. Now, with the actual pay what you want or pay what you can offer, it's very similar. We've got the same thing without a product. The post-purchase is going to a custom thank you page. The post-purchase email is none. And we've got the same couple of emails here that are going out. The difference is in the pricing. So in the pricing, we have got the similar thing with the price text override, and we've put some emojis in there. But the option here is let customers pay what they want. So you have to put a minimum of $1. It doesn't let you start at 0 because there does need to be a payment, but you could start it at a different price if you wanted to. So you could just have a single buy me a coffee instead of having a full menu and just start it at $5, for example. So that is an option as well. The other option is you could have buy me a coffee, and instead of having let customers pay what they want, you could enable quantity selector. So you could have it set to $5 and let people buy multiple coffees if they wanted to. So there's definitely options with what you can do, which is nice, but it won't let you do let customers pay what they want and quantity. Think of this as a fun way to make a tip jar page and be able to have something like this on your site. You can link to it from your blog, in your menu, perhaps from your YouTube channel or social media profiles if you are showing up there a lot. And you will be surprised how many people actually want to support your work and will pay you that little tip to say thank you when they have learned something from you, just for appreciating everything that you do and the showing up that you do. So if you would like this template so that you can do this yourself, make sure you comment template please below this video, and please do let me know when you have done your page, because I would love to see it, and that would be really cool if we can get a few of these Kajabi pages around and have a way for your supporters and the people that follow you to give you a little tip. It's such a nice bonus when someone says, hey, I really appreciate what you do. Why don't you use this tip to go and buy a coffee? It really is special, and it'll make your day, and it will make it really nice for the people who want to support you, but maybe they don't want or need your products, but they still want to show you that they appreciate what you are doing. Sue from the Unicorn Advisory. See you in the next Kajabi Quick Tip.